Welcome to Spreadsheets with Dan. Today we're going to look at a basic formula in Excel. We're going to use Excel to do a divide. We're going to use the divide function. We're going to use it in three different examples. The first example will be an in-cell formula. The second we're going to do one in a row, which will be a horizontal formula. And finally we will do one in a column, which will be a vertical formula. So these are really good solutions if you need to divide within a formula. I think this builds a perfect foundation of things that you can use later. As you get a little bit more complex with the formulas, you'll be able to integrate these and it will make your spreadsheets work so much better. So what we're going to do is we're going to replace these figures in the blue cells and we're going to use the formulas to do that. So let's start with here. We need to divide 500 by 10. So in this in-cell formula, what we're going to do is type equals 500, and then we're going to use a forward slash, which the forward slash is a divide. This is what you would use if you're using a number pad. That would be there. Alternatively, the key next to the shift. So we're going to 500 divide by 10. Once we've done that, we can see in the formula bar, it says equals 500 divided by 10. Always start your formula with equals. Now we've got that, if we press enter, we can see the result. So 500 divided by 10 is 50. If we go back into the cell, we can see the formula in the top bar. We can also press F2 to see the formula in the cell. So let's move on to our next example. This is a horizontal or in row formula. So what we're going to do here, we're going to use the mouse. So as again, to start the formula, we're going to start with equals. This time we're going to select our first number, which is our dividend, and then we're going to use the divide function by the divisor, and we select that cell. So what we've done is we've selected A9 divided by B9. We press enter here, it'll return the result. If we go back over that cell, we can see that the result returned is 5. We can see in the formula bar A9 divided by B9. If we press F2 to jump into the cell, we can see and activate the formula. What we can see there is A9 divided by B9. A9 is in blue, B9 is in red. We can also see that in the cell and around the cells that we've activated. Let's move on and practice that again. So it's equals. This time we're going to do A10 divided by B10. Press enter, we go back over that cell. You can see it's returned the same result, 5. We can press F2 to see if the formula is correct. Press enter to move on. And let's do it for the third time. Equals A11 divided by B11. You see that? Press enter. There you are. So it's returned the result of 4. Press F2. You can see it's done. And we can see the formula in the formula bar. We can see that the cells are highlighted by A's. A11 is highlighted by blue. B11 is highlighted with red. We can also see that in the cell D11. Press enter, move on to the next bit. And finally we'll do a vertical. So in this one we'll do equals, we'll select our dividend, and then we'll use the divide function, and then we'll select our divisor, and then we'll press enter. And that's returned. That's returned a value of 50. We can see in the cell, if we're in B20, we can see it's returned a value of 50. We can also see it in the formula bar, B16 divided by B17. Press F2, we can activate the formula, and we can see it's now highlighted. B16 is blue, B17 is red. This is a really basic function, and this works well with the other formulas. I hope you've watched my previous videos on addition and subtraction. Combining these together will help you and ease some of the formulas that you've got in your spreadsheet to make things work a bit better for you. And as you get a bit more complex, combining them all together will make your spreadsheets nice and easy to complete. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope you see me in the next one.